Like and subscribe right now if you think your childhood was awesome. Alarm set for 9 AM. Mom at 8 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds AM. Biggest childhood fear. How my parents saw it. How it felt to me and my bro. When you're racing your sibling to the car for the front seat and your mom hasn't unlocked the door yet. Let me in. Let me in. When your mom yelled at you and your elder sibling tries to comfort you. My parents when I was 7. When you grow up, you will make so many positive changes to the world. Me now. Dank does absolutely nothing and dies. 6-year-old me waiting for my mom to choose what I'm going to wear after taking a bath. When your dad lets you sit in the front seat on the way to school. When a 7-year-old sees a plane. 6-year-old me taking my toys away from my 2-year-old brother. When a sad song comes on in the car and you stare out of the window pretending to be in a music video. If you played with these your childhood was lit 100. Your foreskin. You never had a childhood if you didn't see one of these above you. Me telling my toys to just talk and I won't tell anyone. My toys. My anti-vax mom. I didn't get my son vaccinated and he is still a healthy teenager. My dad, who got me secretly vaccinated. Therapist. Okay, so what's your earliest childhood memory? Me. Mom, you're a handsome young man. Me. When your girl shows you pictures from her childhood and you see what a handsome young man she used to be. Josie, some of y'all didn't grow up with an older brother who would WWE chokeslam you onto your couch because he felt like it and it shows. Hello. Can you send me your childhood picture? Sure. Me sprinkling a little child abuse on my kids so they don't grow up undisciplined and soft. Disney The Lion King, Toy Story 4, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Disney Dumbo, me when they come out next year. Teletubbies are actually 10 feet tall. You never forget the feeling of being hit in the shin by one of these. Matt winning. Sharpening a pencil up a bit with the childhood equivalent of taking a cigarette break. When your mom has guests over and tells you to stay in your room and behave. When you're feeling nostalgic, so you throw on Animorphs with your cat and now it thinks it's people. My mom. Don't fill up. Dinner will be ready in an hour. Me. K. When you're at the grocery store and your mom reaches for the imitation brand Fruit Loops. Can you freaking not? You're not wearing green. I get to pinch you. I'm wearing green underwear. 3rd grade niggas. When you're tired of always playing support. I don't want to heal. I want to fight. The moment he realized he was now the middle child. When you touched a hot stove, what was your parents' reaction? A or B? Bet you won't do that sure again, huh? I love peanut and jelly. Reminds me of my childhood. Gosh, I keep saying childhood like I'm 20. Life if you grew up in these streets. Childhood secret weapon. Growing up with no internet starter pack. The best games of my childhood. Spyro. Crash Bandicoot. When you're on Netflix looking for a new show, and you find your favorite childhood TV show. The excitement we felt when our parents gave us money for these. Why are you working at a pet store? Death doesn't pay the bills. And I've got student loans. Fairly Godparents has some of the best dialogue. Rushing home from school every night to play these games. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. When I was young all I had was a Barbie doll, while kids today be like. When we were kids, you didn't have to say, don't try this at home, because we weren't all a bunch of morons. Childhoodies. Taking one of these and randomly calculating numbers. If you remember this, your parents probably didn't buy you any books lol. Best childhood memory. Fall asleep on the couch. The next morning wake up in your bed. I can teleport. Who did this as a kid? Hashtag today's kids will never know. You could enter MF's life with one of these. The feminist of our childhood. 20 years later and all of these things fit in your pocket. How it's made. At the Weird World. How to make shadow puppets with your hands. Rabbit, crab, dog, cock, Indian, squirrel, crocodile, pigeon, bull, moose, elephant, snail. One of the best games of my childhood. Ask for lap dance and they send out a bunch of welders. My grandparents when I turn on closed captions for them. Who are you, who are so wise in the ways of science? Childhood. A time of adventure and wonder. Have you ever thought like this? When you thought the fart would be silent. My fashion sales. At my fashion sales. Hashtag I'm old enough to remember when they banged push pops in school because people were them into pointy weapons. When someone asks me why I love to read so much, the human world, it's a mess. Today's kids will never know the struggle when you lose the pieces on these. Jania, Jaffa, Jad wherever you are. I relate to Alice. She just keeps randomly eating and drinking everything she sees with the hope that it might actually solve all her problems. The real ones know what's up with these. At Juliana Zapata, I was always scared to drink out of the straw because I was afraid someone didn't wash it good enough. 5-year-old me watching my balloon fly away. Great childhood memory. Your mom's here. Quick hide so you can't go home. The original auto-tune. Every 90s kid's dream come true. We all tried to push down every color at once. Me in childhood without any reason. When you're taught to use sir and mom your entire childhood, and then it becomes impolite to assume gender. Years of academy training wasted. Velma. Will you guys go into his haunted house where 149 people were murdered? Shaggy and Scooby. No way. Velma. Will you do it for piece of a graham cracker-esque? Shaggy and Scooby. Perhaps. Me when I smell a random scent that takes me back to my childhood for a brief moment. When the scissors glide through the wrapping paper. Please don't be sewing supplies. Please don't be sewing supplies. First graders when they meet someone new. What is your favorite color? Love is in the air. Me. This whole show was on drugs. Courage, you know I can't hear you without my glasses. Not a cell phone insight, just people living in the moment. Nobody, the screen at the bowling alley when you get a strike. Me as a kid, looking through the window and watching my imaginary hero doing parkour. My dad horrified at the man chasing our car going 90 miles per hour. This is your queen? That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen. Everybody's talking about Baby Yoda but one talks about Baby Perry.